Welcome to our Q&A on traveling.
How we do it.
And how we do it. We asked for questions and we got some. So we're going to focus this session on just the travel aspect.
Because we usually stay at a place like 1 to 2 weeks. It's going to be longer sometimes. So we have to get really good at packing efficiently and then unpacking efficiently.
Because
that's
project.
A house.
It's a project to get everything set up and then torn down to travel.
Okay, so it's the day before we leave. Tomorrow we'll get up early and go. So we have the list of what we need to get done. So Jared already put the tent down, and we still have to do the bikes and get the rug up. And Alex has to put the fairy gun away. We have our last load of laundry hanging out because we don't know if the next state park has laundry.
So everyone, you're not wearing much clothes.
How long does it take to pack up? We wanted to make sure we definitely had Jared here for this one. And McKenna too.
He does all the outside packing up most of the time.
Yeah, and usually McKenna does all the inside stuff.
Alright, so it is like 7:10 right now. We're up at 6:40. So we're doing our last minute stuff and then we have to dump.
Okay, so you gotta take down the ramps and the platform. Usually we do that like maybe an hour before we leave. We trap Dad in the RV. There's all the bikes on the bike rack and all Dad's toys go in the back of the Traverse.
Take down the garage, aka tent.
It probably takes around 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending.
Yeah.
Alex is still sleeping. And then the inside stuff, gotta get everything clear for the slides to come in. So the whole like computer desk area.
Yep.
That has to be put it down in the like footwell.
Yeah, we put that down.
Unplug
Everything,
stuff.
you know, if you're not familiar with traveling in a travel trailer or in an RV, everything has to be put away. Nothing can be sitting on the counter
It will slip.
or on tables, because even if you try to go slow around turns and things like that, stuff's going to fall off. Everything's got to be in a cabinet or in a footwell kind of place that's kind of secured.
Like the sink. We use the sink a lot.
Yeah, the sink, because that has covers. You can put stuff in there and cover it up.
And then stuff in the bathroom. We close the shower door.
Yep, a lot of stuff goes in the shower because that has a glass door that closes.
Close up everything. The 2 plants that we have go in the bathroom sink.
Yeah, another sink. Good storage area. So what do you think the inside cleanup takes?
Depends on how messy it was to start with.
Right.
But I would say it usually takes the same time as outside.
Alright, so we're heading out from Henderson Beach State Park, Destin, Florida, and I'm gonna miss this place. It's really cool. The beach is awesome. The golf is awesome, but I'm not gonna miss this bird. We heard that at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, pretty much all day long. Why do you drive separately? And if you haven't seen it, we have the Chevy Traverse that Diane drives.
Or the twins.
Well, the twins
No,
drive
we
it
drive
now
it
too, which is
we
nice.
get lots of hours.
Instead of towing the other car, we drive it separately.
And that's because basically I just needed a break from Brian.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice break. No.
And then we tried towing. We didn't like it.
Not it at all. Yeah. No, that isn't it at all. Joking aside, we tried towing in the past, and it made me really nervous having a vehicle behind. It made it so much longer, so much harder to turn. That's right, you couldn't back up with it, which, you know, I think made you nervous.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so Daddy always drives the RV, and then Alex has to come in the RV because she can't go in the front seat of the Traverse.
Yeah, and that's all there's room for.
And then me and Jared goes in the RV, and then the other twin goes with Mommy.
Yeah. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Woo! Okay, so you gotta give us a like and a comment if you know that song I was just singing. How do you deal with the time changes? Ooh.
Once you get past the fact that like it's confusing, we just kind of switched clocks just like we would for daylight savings time.
Yeah, the phones
And then-
switch automatically.
And then we just get up accordingly. The only thing we have to watch is our school online classes are still in Eastern time.
Right, so the 8 o'clock live session.
So
the
it's gonna
school is
get-
at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and when we're in, that's only the 1 hour difference.
Yeah, if
When
it's
we get like out west,
yeah, if you're in Pacific time, well, that's going to be over the summer, so that won't matter.
Well, yeah, well-
at first.
yeah, and luckily we're asynchronous, so we don't have to go to classes. We can watch the recordings.
How long are your travel days?
And what do you do the whole time?
Right, what do you do the whole time?
Yeah.
Mine's easy. I just drive the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah, and that's what I do if I drive.
Okay, how long are our travel days?
Sometimes we'll go the full way, like full 8 hours. But sometimes if we don't need to get there that day, we go.
We usually split up into
Split
4 or
up,
5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just not necessarily how long it is, but we don't like getting somewhere when it's dark because it's harder to find your site and get situated. So if we can't get there while it's still light, we're going to stop like 3 or 4 hours away.
Or sometimes instead of getting up early in the morning and leaving right away,
Yeah, we
because
can.
we have to get there, we can leave at like 3, 4 o'clock, stop at a Walmart parking lot
Yep.
for the night, and then drive the other half and get there like all the afternoon at our next state park, so
Yeah.
we can have some fun at that state park before it's bedtime.
Right. So
And what we do, we usually, well, if we have good enough signal, we will do like school or reciting if we need to recite. I'll sometimes do like knitting or
Or writing
writing letters to people.
yep, postcards, letters.
And when I'm in the Traverse, when I'm not driving, we'll usually, me and Mommy talk about stuff, like your family life, you know. I'll write letters too, I'll do school if we have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
yeah.
and we listen to the recorded sermons from church since we don't get to go to the church that we did when we
So
had
we
the house.
catch up on that.
They record the sermons, so it's nice we can listen to those.
Because we're usually traveling on a Sunday anyway.
Toward the bridge. You were right, said Jack. The treehouse brought us right to Leonardo.
How often do you stop when you're traveling?
If you're in the Traverse, whenever you're hungry, you have to go to the bathroom or it needs gas. The RV can usually go 500 miles or so without stopping, and the Traverse can only go around 400.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
And my stomach can only go around 200.
Yeah,
So,
200. That's like 3 hours.
yeah, I can go 3
You
hours.
can't. No, you can't make it that
Yes,
far.
I can.
But if he's in the RV, it doesn't matter because you can just go to the fridge and get food. Go to the cabinet and get food.
So we are about 3 hours in, and Jeremy has made us sandwiches. It's 12 o'clock now, so we have to have lunch.
The bathroom's there too, so the bathroom stop is only for whoever's in the Traverse driving. But yeah, the RV is nice because it's got 80-gallon tank, and even only getting 7 or 8 miles to the gallon, it can go like 500 miles. How far ahead do you plan where you'll be traveling?
Well, if you followed our vlog for any amount of time, you realize that
We don't.
we don't
At all. No. Not much.
Sometimes we do. So it just depends. Like currently it is April, and we do have some solid plans for October. Some sketchy plans for July.
Some iffy things for June.
We really don't know where we'll be staying next week. We'll be in Pennsylvania. We just don't have plans of where we're staying.
Yeah, if we're going somewhere that we're fairly confident we can get reservations
Yeah.
quickly and without an issue, we don't really plan it. But Diane mentioned October, that's because that's back to Florida.
Yeah.
And we know those state parks are booked out 6 months to a year in advance. So.
Although we did, you know, the non-planning route when we were in Florida a few weeks ago, we didn't know where we were going to be in 5 days, and we were kind of starting to think, gee, what are we going to do? And we kept going on the state park sites of Florida, and we happened to get a cancellation 5 days before for a full week at a beautiful resort, the Topsail Hill
Yeah, it's like a
State
really
Park.
in-demand park.
It's
We were
really
lucky.
in demand, and 5 days before we got a full week there. And so then when we were there, I said, Brian, I'm like, God will take care of it, and he'll like make an opening. And so God's kind of planning, because 4 days before we left there, we needed a place to go, and we went on the state park thing, and well, Alex actually did, and we got a 7-day reservation at another beach state park in Florida, which was only 9 miles from the one we were currently at, and we got that for a full week. And that's another one that books out the 11 months in advance.
Yeah, so that's one strategy that we have now, is to just keep looking, you know, start maybe a month in advance or whatever, but just start every day, twice a day even, look for a cancellation, because somebody's going to cancel for a 5 or 7 day stay, and you just have to be on it first and get it. Okay, so we're at the station where you have to register, and they have it like up the steps and up the hill. So Diane's gonna go to the desk and register, find our site number and the map, and then we're headed to the site. Wow.
That's nice.
Alright, so we found our site, and it's gonna be a challenge. Gonna be threading the needle, getting this 33-foot RV in that little spot. There's some trees here. It's like gonna be like a field goal situation.
Yeah, watch your front right.
Alright, so that's our Q&A for RV traveling. For now, we're going to do other Q&As in the future, so if you have some more questions, please send us a comment and let us know, or email us at ablefamilylife@gmail.com.
And we'll try to answer the question in the next video.
Right, so thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to live life to the fullest. Bye.